Good morning. It is a beautiful day to be a beautiful woman with a very unserious job. It is approximately like 74 degrees outside. It is 9:55 a.m. on a Monday, and I am trotting outside in a very cute vintage Abercrombie & Fitch sundress to go meet my other beautiful black Barbie friend who knows what it's like to be hated by other people. Let's go. Women deserve the right to a coastal breeze. Women also deserve the right to a sweet treat in the morning. Hey, this is my channel, I make the rules. Women deserve the right to own 2 cell phones, one for storing recipes on and one for talking to her friends. And something that ruffles feathers, I think pretty women have the right to an unserious job. You need to protect yourself, all right? Demons come out in the workplace. This is not aimed at Ackerman or any of these buildings here, but raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. In fact, you should subscribe because I'm very politically incorrect. I don't care. By the way, I'm not pregnant, guys. This top makes me look pregnant. But back to the topic here. Do you see how these fish are ganging up on Miss Koi Fish over here? They left her out. If you know what this is like, if you have been that one cute koi fish and you've been ostracized at work, you need to keep listening. There is one industry you could not convince me to work in, and that is healthcare. This is where you have the greatest amount of offenders. They're usually working at the front desk, and they are really mean to the young medical biller or coder. And I already know there's a lot of people who watch my videos who are determined to misunderstand me. So let me be very clear. No, I don't believe that gorgeous women should just not work. You know, do whatever you want. I think that you should be smart about where you work. Mean people like to get you down here. And they're like, ooh, gotcha. You know, you're not better than me. We're both here at the same job. I know this from experience. These women hate you. And they will go out of their way to try to humble you on a regular basis. Something else that gorgeous, gorgeous girl should have is a very strong, masculine provider man. That's all I'm gonna say. Again, that does not mean Kelly Stamp said pretty women should go depend on a man for their money. No. I said that you need a support system. As you all know, I've made my money on my own on this channel. I am completely self-made. There's no trust fund, you know, there's no daddy's money, anything like that of that sort. Listen, I had to get that off my chest this morning. I'm exactly where I want to be. All right, I am exactly where I need to be. Rested, pampered, taken care of. You know, my biggest inconvenience today is what vintage Abercrombie shirt am I going to thrift off of eBay? If you can consider that thrifting. It is not, oh gosh, is Charlene going to terrorize me today at work? You have to do what you have to do to get through your early 20s. But in your late 20s and 30s and so on and 40s, the fight never stops. You need to include a work from home job in your prayers. And I am currently living out my answered prayers. Thank you, God, for keeping me safe and healthy. The younger version of me growing up in Southern California would be so proud. I am now that financially free woman wearing free people. I cannot wait to name my child Apple. Good morning, everybody. This is still Kelly Stamps. I've watered my plants. They are thriving. And I hope you are too after listening to that motivational message. Let's go continue the rest of my errands for today as a black Barbie roaming around Miami, Florida. I actually bought some new glasses. I thought these were giving Giselle office, you know, office babe, like Devil Wears Prada, but it's just giving like my 4th grade school picture. And I'm so happy to wear a long sleeved shirt today because for the first day in a long time, it is actually a cool morning. We are in the Stamp Mobile. As you all know, I cannot turn on the radio. So just like old times, I'm gonna have to narrate the radio. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Girl, is your hair thinning? Girl, you need to get your edges together for the new year. Try Ovation Cell Therapy today. That is 310-465-1126. My edges were not, in fact, thinning, but my patience was. I waited an extra long time for my new glasses to arrive. Not those are very cute, and not these. These are cute, but they're too heavy for my face. They give me headaches, you know. These are the new glasses. Let me know what you guys think. They're kind of looking like Jeffrey Dahmer. Shoot, I shouldn't have said that. Ugh, Merry Christmas to me. Shine bright, shine far. Be a star. Where you live, where you are, be a star. Oh, Merry Christmas and shalom, shalom. Hello, shalom. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do all day in Miami. When I'm not editing a video, I'm usually listening to the Grand Theft Auto soundtrack, driving around in my car, enjoying the sunshine, and eating sweet treats like tiramisu. I don't really vlog often because I just don't think this is very interesting to show, and the whole point is that it's leisure. I'm not trying to work. It's 2 p.m. in the middle of the day, and it feels so good to just be walking around, eating tiramisu, buying new glasses. Thank you to my younger self for choosing this life. Again, I'm so glad that I wasn't too scared about all the what ifs. It's funny because when I was first starting to make money on YouTube, people never were like, oh, congratulations, or that's great. Instead it was, well, what happens when that runs out? Or what happens with YouTube shuts down? I'm like, well, what happens when you get fired? You pick up again and you find something new to do. Like, don't live in fear, friends. Also, many of us had lives before YouTube. I'm not one of these like privileged girls who, you know, has their parents paying their rent for them and stuff. I've had a job since I'm pretty sure it was illegal to have one. Ooh, it got really windy. Now, this would have been a perfect time to make a natural transition into a closing argument on why you should be an influencer like me, so you too can have tiramisu at 2 o'clock in the day, and why I love being an influencer, and you should do it too, but honestly, I can't do that to you. Because I love you. You know, I don't know you, but I love you. I could not genuinely tell you to do that, because at this point in time, people have become very mean. You gotta be honest with yourself. Stop this video, look in the mirror. Find a mirror near you. Ask yourself, are you one of God's strongest soldiers? You gotta raise your left hand if you are. If you're not, just nod your head. It is okay. There is nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I wanna protect my peace. I wanna protect my feelings. If you're like, I can't handle mean comments, if one comment ruins your whole day, don't do this. You know, I gotta be honest with you guys, like, I did rhythmic gymnastics since I was 7.5 years old, and before that it was figure skating. I have trained and literally like spent most of my life with Russians. You know, they got me together, okay? They gathered me together. Sometimes they were very much in the right. Sometimes I felt like it was a little harsh, but at least they were honest. The point is that I have very thick skin, and it doesn't bother me if someone's like, I don't like Kelly Snaps. I'm like, boo-hoo, like I don't care, you move on. But it's not normal to wake up and see, first of all this information that we're consuming, that's for another video. It's not normal to just be consuming all this crap on social media, one. But to like read it on your page or about you, it's not normal. So I just wanna say, it is okay. If you're like, man, Kelly's life seems so fun, but I'm just not cut out for it, that is great. Because look at me. Do you see my hands? Are they shaking? No, that's because I went through the rhythmic gymnastics life, and I just have a like dry sense of humor. Like, it doesn't hurt me, because if you don't like me, you don't like my opinions, I don't care. Like, the world will keep going, you know, earth will keep spinning. I know that what I'm saying is truthful, at least to my truth. I love myself. I love my opinions. I am so grounded in that. I just, you know, there's a lot worse than, I could think of like 20 other things that are worse than somebody disliking me. Never having Texas Roadhouse, becoming a baby mama to an awful man, never experiencing a K-pop concert. Like, there are so many worse things, guys, than someone not liking you or mass people not liking you. Because honestly, in 2024, if people are getting mad at you or calling you politically incorrect or yelling at you to get in line because you're saying something that's like, you know, offbeat or counterculture, whatever it is, you're probably in the right. That's just the way it is. You know, if you're saying something, people are getting mad at you, it's because you're disrupting what they thought was the right way. Like, I remember I said something in a video where I said, I dropped out of school, I'm so glad. They're like, well, I'm in school, and how dare you say this? I'm like, I didn't say that you too should drop out. I said that I did. It's all about me, like You can't say I feel this anymore because you have to worry about other people, and I don't care about other people. I don't, like, I'm not like, I dropped out, so you should drop out. I'm saying, no, I dropped out. This is how it worked out for me, because God uses certain people in certain situations to do certain things. Like, I'm supposed to be online. If you are not, you know, used to being abused in the rhythmic gymnastics system, here are some jobs that you can do. I pulled up an article here on Google. This is BuzzFeed. 33 women with well-paying, low-stress jobs are revealing what they do for a living. And this is important if you're thinking of changing careers. I'm an esthetician and I work at a waxing chain. This is a good one. I've been there for 8 years and have a super solid client base. That's true. I don't skip an eyebrow wax. I get paid 40% commission on services plus tips. That's a lot. It averages out to about $40 an hour. Extremely low stress in that I don't have to take my work home, deal with deadlines, or do projects with people who don't pull their weight. Honestly, that's probably my favorite one on this list. I'm not gonna read every single one, but if I had to change anything about my situation today, like today, what can you do today? Because school is very expensive, 4 years of that. I would either become, what's the person who rubs jelly on the belly? Like an ultrasound tech, whatever. I would do some specific skilled job within that, like ultrasound tech, or I would be like a esthetician or cosmetology school, whatever it is. There's so many other options than just going straight to a 4-year, straight to grad school, or straight to the 9 to 5 and then wishing you did something else. I'm an RN for a big health insurance company. This is someone who's reviewing medical claims for hospitals. I receive an annual salary of about $100K. In addition to annual raises, performance bonuses, my work is 100% remote. Write this down. My hours are flexible, so it accommodates me as a single mom. There's a lot of single moms out there who need flexible work, and like this is something to consider. Or just being the person, if you want an easy, unserious job, if this sounds somewhat serious, you could be on the phone when people are trying to book with Delta and then they call. I know someone who has this job, like at home. They give you a different type of like Wi-Fi. You can't just use Wi-Fi, because then if your Wi-Fi goes out, then you can't do your job. They give you, what did we use back then? Like a wire network. I don't work weekends and holidays. I get 35 days of vacation time every year. Having a financially stable and flexible job has been a blessing for me and my daughter. She's 47 in Connecticut. This person's a UX researcher, 150K salary. I'm a store manager. This is my favorite one. This is the most realistic one I think that you could do today. I'm a store manager in luxury retail and make 6 figures. A degree isn't required, and you can work your way up internally from a sales associate role. My job is fun because each day is different and I have a wonderful relationship with my team members. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you get a discount if you're a fashion girly. There you go. Ladies, you have options, endless options. Heck, you don't even have to work, A man has a job. Who said that? I'm just saying, if you want to be married and if your job is to stay home, take care of your husband, take care of your kids, take care of the kitchen, that is hard work. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, That is the tea for today, class. I think I'm done. I'm getting hungry now. I am so glad again that I didn't listen to the naysayers and that I put my happiness first. For a long time, I was not really a long time, but I was a people pleaser to where I listened to other people's opinions, and you should, because, listen to other people, but ultimately, it's your life. This life is so short. I refuse to live it miserably, wishing I did something else. You gotta grind out though in the early 20s. A few years of your life is fine, but just think about it. How sad is it that your human experience on this earth is sitting in an office chair forever on your butt? And then, you go home and you try to make dinner, you try to meal prep, and then you end up eating out, and then you're out of shape, and then time is the biggest luxury of all, class. That is the only luxury I care about at this point in time. Time is slipping away from